Hey friends, I'm Shelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am telling you guys how I prepared for the coronavirus, why I prepared for the coronavirus, if I think you should prepare for the coronavirus, and then I'm also going to show you all the things that I did and what I have stockpiled for if things start to get really rough out there. And honestly, I feel like things are starting to get really rough out there already. So if you are interested in finding out how I did preparations, then keep watching. So I am like that type of person that is like always prepared for everything. Like if you go to a cottage with me, if you go camping with me, if you go on vacation with me, like all my friends know that I'm that person that's gonna have like a safety pin when nobody else has a safety pin, or like an earring back, because that's just who I am. I'm a prepared Patty, and like I get so much anxiety about things just happening and not being prepared for them. I like to know how things are going to end all the time, and that's just me. So when people are asking me if I am preparing for the coronavirus, the short answer is hell yeah, I am preparing for the coronavirus. And I mean, like, I started preparing for the virus like before people were talking like too crazy about it, before people were getting scared and buying all the toilet paper and like stocking up on everything. I was stocking up. I mean, they said people are getting sick all around the world, and like I'm not waiting for it to come into my neighborhood before I'm going out there and making sure that I have everything that I need for it. I'm that person that like if a crowd of people just start running out of nowhere, I'm running before I ask any questions. I'm just going with the wind because I don't want to get caught up in whatever the hell is going on back there. So maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to the grocery store. Things were still like pretty normal there, and I definitely started stocking up on toilet paper. Here's the thing about the toilet paper. People are like panicking about the toilet paper and like upset with people that are buying lots of toilet paper. Toilet paper is something that you are always going to need. If you have 10 packages of toilet paper in your linen closet, like it's not going to go to waste. So whether you need it or not, like you will need it at some point. And the thing about preparing for things like the coronavirus is I'm not afraid that like I'm not good, that I'm gonna need these things. I'm afraid that I'm gonna need them and that I'm not gonna be able to find them because everybody else has gone out there and gone crazy on the stuff. So when people have their 200 rolls of toilet paper stocked up, I'm like, good for you guys. Like, get your toilet paper, because if you need toilet paper in a month and people stop shipping toilet paper and the stores are shutting down because nobody wants to work for minimum wage to possibly get infected, like you're gonna have your toilet paper and you're gonna be laughing while everybody else is taking a shower after going to the bathroom. Sorry for my toilet paper rant, but like I've been seeing people talking so bad about all these people buying their TP, and I'm just like, you need TP. Anyway, so getting back to what I'm doing to prepare for this virus. So a few weeks ago, I did go to the grocery store and I started stacking up on lots of canned foods. And I did buy a bunch of meat as well and fresh foods and stuff to get me through a couple of weeks. And then once I got home, I realized that the stores are getting barer and barer, and I'm seeing on like the Facebook groups that my grocery store has like lineups around the corner. It's taking people like an hour or two just to check their groceries out. So I decided that I was gonna put all of the fresh stuff that I bought for the week coming into the freezer. And then I ordered from Good Food, which is one of those like meal delivery services where they like drop a package on your front step and like you have everything you need for 4 meals for 4 people for a week. So I did that because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get fresh meat in a few weeks. So I have a bunch of stuff in my freezer right now, and I have a box coming from goodfood.ca, to not sponsored by the way. They're sending me food so that I'm good for a week, and then the next week after that I will have the stuff that's in my freezer. And if things are really, really bad and you're like have to be indoors, then I still have like all the canned stuff that I bought for like the real emergency. Now, the next thing that I did to prepare is I self-isolated. So my daughter is about to be 1 year old next Saturday, and I know that it's not harming children and young people, but My biggest fear is that something happens, like she gets the virus, and then in 10 years you find out that there was a side effect from this virus that nobody knows anything about. And so I really am trying to protect her like hard. So for the last week, me and Luna have been indoors and it's getting tough. I'm like really trying to figure out like things to do with her on a daily basis, and she gets bored pretty easy. I've been building forts in my living room and like painting, which is not like a good idea for a 1-year-old, but I mean, just trying to keep her occupied. So I do plan on keeping us inside for at least another week or two until things start dying down outside. I live in a community that has a lot of old people in it, and I would feel terrible if I got sick and like it's not going to really affect me, but I got one of these older people sick and like something happened to them. Like I would never forgive myself, and I'm able to just be at home with my kid and like take care of us, and I have enough diapers and wipes and food to last us for a few weeks. So I mean, we're just gonna self-isolate and hopefully none of us get the virus. Another thing that we did was go through all of our camping things. Like in our family, we are big campers and cottagers, so we have a lot of survival gear, and also for backpacking, like if we need clean water, we'll be able to do that with our UV lights. I have a life straw, things like that. And then we gassed up our cars because if things get really bad in the city where we live, if you just drive a few hours north, like you're out in the country, in the bush, and like we would be able to survive out there. The weather's starting to get nicer. I know that this is like doomsday and like kind of like a little extra, but I'm thinking so far ahead because I just don't know what it's going to be like in the city in a few weeks. And I want to be prepared to like get out of the city like quick if I need to. Last thing that I'm doing to really try and keep this virus out of my home is like a daily sanitizing routine. So the first things to go, I'll show you pictures of my grocery store. Like all the aisles that had anything that said antibacterial on it, they were just like everything was gone off the shelves, and then the toilet paper, of course. So I managed to get a few of the Lysol sprays. I already had tons of hand sanitizer at home. Like I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Like my family is watching this right now and they're like laughing their heads off because they're saying I'm a huge germaphobe. But I mean, I always take care to be away from other people's germs to begin with. So I have a lot of these things on hand. I wish I did have more because I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find Lysol wipes again. But I do have a few of the bottles of them. And every day I go through, I sanitize all the remotes, I sanitize all the door handles, I sanitize anything that Luna will be touching, and I spray everything else that is possible. I also purchased on Amazon the Lysol laundry additive stuff to like kill the bacteria in your laundry. I honestly don't even know if this stuff works, but anything to like make me feel a little bit better and try and protect. So these are the things that I'm doing to try and prepare and keep us as healthy as possible and keep other people that we may come into contact with healthy. And we all still feel so good right now, and I really hope everyone else out there is doing things to prepare for it as well. Like if you ask me, you definitely need to go get some supplies because you just don't know if we're going to be able to find things, and if like shipments are going to stop soon. Like you just have no idea. Please go out there and buy the things that you might need to survive inside your house. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys on a quick haul of everything that I got. I'll start with the baby products. So I actually got 3 of these big Huggies, little snugglers. I got 2 in the size that she's at right now, and then I got 1 bigger size, and I also had 1 already at home. So that's like 6 months worth of diapers, so pretty good. Then I also got a bunch of the wipes. I have 2 of these packages, and then I already had 1 at home as well. We've got a bunch of cereal and then oatmeal. She eats oatmeal twice a day, so I got quite a bit of that, as well as these ones. These are the plain ones. And I got some of her puffs and the cheddar puffs. Those ones are like Cheetos, but they don't have salt and stuff. and then a bunch of these bars. I think there's 6 in each package. And then I got 7 of these, and they each have 6 pouches inside of them. And then I really stocked up on baby medicine because, once again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it when I need it. Right now, she's around 21 pounds, so that's still the infant Tylenol, but like within a month or 2, she'll be ready for the children's Tylenol. And I asked the pharmacist, and they said to get they said to dose her by weight instead of by age. Then I also got Motrin, children's allergy formula. She doesn't have any allergies, but I figured just in case. And then also children's Advil. Next up, I got a bunch of soup and chilies, and I did all beef soups and chilies because beef is gonna have so much protein. I got ones with lots of vegetables in them, and I just wanted stuff that's gonna be super filling. I also got some ramen noodles because they're super easy and all you need is water for them. And lots of rice. We eat tons of rice to begin with, but rice is going to be one of those things that, like, if it's a super emergency, like, this will last us for a really long time, so that's pretty good. Then I got tons of canned fish, again for lots of protein, and also tuna is my favorite food, and a bunch of sardines as well. I got lots of peas and carrots and corn. A bunch of it is in my pantry as well, but I'm just showing a few here. And then beans, because beans are going to be really good protein as well. I also got 2 things of peanut butter, and the peanut butter I think is like the most important thing in emergency because it's got the fat and it's got the protein in it. It's going to keep you full for a really long time, and I feel like peanut butter is just like the perfect emergency food. Also, I got some of these Mio Sports. Luna hid one on me, but these ones have electrolytes, so we can mix them in water in case we need electrolytes, and that's more so for if we have to leave the city and like might run into problems with dehydration and stuff like that. I got 6 things of foil, and these were on sale when I actually went to buy them. They were $1 a piece, so that was really, really good. And foil can be used for so many things, especially if we're going to end up having to camp anywhere. So I got 6 of those. That should last a little bit. Listex. So I bought 2 of those, and also cooking oil, because you might run into a problem where you have all this food, but you can't cook it without it burning. So I bought the oil. Lysol spray was pretty much the only disinfecting thing that they had left at my grocery store. So I bought 2 of those. And a bunch of garbage bags, the white ones and the black ones. I've got 4 things of pasta, and I have tons of pasta here already. And I only bought 2 pasta sauces because I have 2 in my pantry as well. And then over here, I figured, like, I'm a body wash person. I love the lather of body wash, but I figured if things go bad that like having bars of soap is not a bad idea. So I got 10 bars of soap, and I tried to find like the purest one so that I can use it on Luna as well. So coming onto the back side over here, I also found the Lysol. This was literally the last bottle that they had, and this kills bacteria, so I definitely got that. And I'm usually a Mrs. Meyer's dish soap person, but I figure, again, if we need to leave the city, I want to take a big Palmolive with me. And then I went and I tried to raid the vitamin section, but there was like, it was so bare for the vitamins. So the last bottle of vitamin C that was there, and thank God it was on sale, that only cost me $10 for 330. And vitamin C is like the best vitamin ever. And then these were also the very last 2 multivitamins that they had, so I just bought both of them. And then I also stocked up on Tylenol and Advil. So I bought 4 packages of these Cliff protein bars. These ones have tons of carbohydrates and protein in them, and I figured that these would be the perfect thing. They're easy to carry with us, and so I bought 4 of them. They each have 12 inside of them, and it ended up costing me like $1 per bar, I think. And then lastly, I bought a ton of batteries and matches and duct tape, all emergency type things, easy to pack with us. And all of these things go into a big hockey bag. And if we need to leave the city, that is the bag that we will be taking with us. So there you have my grocery haul. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but if I do, it's here. So I really hope you guys got some useful information about what I'm doing to prep, how you should prep. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys did to get ready for what could be in the next coming few weeks. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to like this video, and I will catch up with you guys next week in a new video. Bye!